Hi guys, welcome to Finastro Cycles by Nitin Bhandari. So today's special video is an educational video on financial astrology with Intel. So Intel, we know that all our machines, computers run on that. Not all. Now Nvidia is there, which is giving a tough competition. But the stock price of Intel has corrected quite a lot. So it is from $51, it went down to $18, one third, and now it is coming back up. So there's a huge gap here between on this trade date of 1st August and 2nd August after the earnings. And after that, now it has started going into that gap. So what has happened to the Intel chart? Let's see first what is the Intel as per the astrological calculations. So Intel was listed on 13th of October 1971. This is the first trade date as per the uh, Google. Now, when we see a chart in astrology, we see the first trade date chart, and based on that, we try and understand does it fits with the performance of the stock. So it's a Scorpio rising chart. Scorpio ruled by Mars and Mars in the sign of Saturn, Aquarian sign, air sign. So, and that is also ruled by Uranus. So that makes a complete sense that, yeah, this company is a tech company. And does this company has created the wealth? Yeah, it has created huge wealth because it's a second house, which is the house of money. And both the rulers of the second house, Jupiter, Neptune together in the first house, it had to shine. So company had a fabulous run up. Now, what is happening to the stock and what is going on now? And can the Intel stock again go back and regain the power? So these are the planetary lines. This is an important line. This has happened Uranus and Jupiter conjunction, and that is based on that. So now on that particular date, if you see that stock made a high and started going off. Now these lines are monthly lines. This is a daily chart, and on this daily chart, these are the monthly lines. Why monthly lines are important for me? These are all Fibonacci related lines. And whenever a stock goes to a monthly line, it has a possibility of bouncing back or getting a support over there. And when it goes up, it has a possibility of finding a resistance over there. So it has couple of times it has done so. Now last again it came here last week, last to last week in the September 1st, second week that it went down to the monthly line and started bouncing off. So already it is up from $18 to $23. Now, what we can expect from here? So, first time after this sell off, it is coming back to the bullish momentum zone. Plus, the stochastics are entering into the bullish zone. So, which means there is a more juice on the upside. But on the larger scale, when the stock has corrected from $51 to $18, what can happen to this stock? We have to see with the astrological calculation. So, first thing I'll check, I'll see what are the transits going on in this stock. So what I will do, I'll take this stock and I'll run by wheel and see what is the transit happening. So now you see here the Mars, which is a original ruler of this stock, has entered in the eighth house. Eighth house is usually not a good place to be. And exactly around those days, 23 degrees, when the Mars was entering here, the stock crashed. Now, what can happen from here? So we have to wait till the Mars goes off this eighth house, and that will happen. Let's animate and see how many weeks it will take to go off. So, and I think in between, yeah. So in the week of November, first week November, the Mars will be out of the eighth house. So that is the time the stock may start gaining back the big momentum. So this is a very larger, bigger picture as of now. But if we look at today, what is happening and what is potential from here in the short term. So Venus, which entered into Scorpio. Now again, understand Venus has entered Scorpio yesterday. Scorpio is a Mars ruler sign. This is a chart of Scorpio ruled company, and it is entering into 12th house. So 12th house is also not a good place to be. But the only thing I can see is a positive here that Venus will make a trine with the Mars in coming days. So that would be the positive support for the stock. But overall, once Venus crosses the 12th house, then this is the time when Venus will come back to the first house. That is also 15th October. So that would be the time once it crosses here. This would be an additional support for this stock. Now, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is retrograde right now. It is in the place which is near the eighth house. So there's a lot of fear among the investor on Intel, which is not real. It could be also an exaggerated kind of situation. So on a bigger picture, on a larger picture, there is a there is a big transformation also happening because Uranus has crossed is going to uh, it's not going to, it has already crossed the descendant and now it is moving up. So this is a time for transformation in the company. Now we are living in the world of AI, so something is coming up, something is there in the pipeline for this company which is going to be in coming months or weeks. So this is a broader picture. Overall, it looks like this Mars, when it entered, it gave a big shock. And also the node, which is a which was transiting through the fifth house of the stock, which is a trading or speculation or short-term gains, that was transiting for last 18 months. So let's see what has happened to the stock to the stock in last 18 months. So in December, it made a top here, 2023, and then it started coming off. So the stock started its journey when there was a lot of speculative activity when node entered into its fifth house, maybe from 18 months from ago from now. So that's roughly say 2023 starting first 2 3 months. So that has now, and now the real valuation will start kicking in. No more speculative activity will be there here in the Intel. So it will be more realistic. There is some transformation coming. Once Mars is out, that will be a support. Once Venus is out of the 12,000 next 3 or 4 weeks, that would be another support. So you can check with your technical charts and time mm, according to that. When the market is or the stock is highly overbought, you can be cautious not to jump in. But whenever this starts going back to the monthly line or something like that, then that is the time where you can start looking to invest. So minimum criteria is the midpoint line, monthly midpoint line 2597. That is in the that is uh, uh, achievable kind of target immediately. And this is a huge gap here. So markets don't leave the gaps open. So slowly, gradually, this gap has to be filled. So guys, that's a bit out of the way kind of Intel chart. And watch this and keep those dates in the mind of the Mars changing the sign and Mars changing the eighth house, moving out of the eighth house, and Venus going from 12th house to first house. So guys, that's all. Bye bye. Thank you.